Okay, well, hello to my lovely, lovely people. I think this is the most random place I've ever chosen to film. I think that's the one thing about the new apartment is I'm trying to figure out where I like filming or what lighting's best. But you know what, today has been so manic, and I'm pretty sure every single day since I've left uni has been just as manic, or like fun, a lot going on, things like that. It's currently like 6:30 and I really wanted to film this video because I'm going away for the weekend, X, Y, and Z, scheduling. But yeah, I felt like we could just come on here and talk for a little while. Not gonna chew your ear off too much, but God, I feel like it's been so overwhelming. And I think like the one thing that you kind of like preempt about finishing uni is it's really sad, like you're leaving your friends, but it's so exciting, like new chapter. But oh my God, like it felt like such a like whirlwind of emotions, just in the sense that I feel like when you finish uni, you just don't know what to do with yourself. And I think that's what I'm really struggling with right now. And I was talking about this earlier, I was talking about this, like my management, bless them, have been so amazing recently, just like talking through things with me, making sure that I'm doing okay, how like my well-being is, that kind of thing, because I feel like I've kind of given off those vibes that I've been struggling just a little bit. When you finish uni, I think it's very scary. It's like, okay, what are the next steps? What am I doing? Where can I go? I need this, that, and the other. But if anything, like this would be like our last summer type situation, and I think that's what I'm kind of forgetting, and I'm kind of forgetting that I need to give myself a break. I'm a very active person. I love to be doing things all the time. However, I think just to let me process things and to let like myself process that, you know what, you've done 3 years of hard work and you're now not going to have the same schedule, you're not going to see the same people every day, just breathe. And I think that's what I've really been forgetting. I don't know, I feel like I need to do everything under the sun. I feel like I need to come up with the business, I need to maybe enroll myself in some online courses because there's specific things I want to do, which obviously I'll get on to talking about. But you know what, I just need to enjoy my summer, and I've got so many amazing summer plans that again we'll speak about, that I'm so excited for. But like in between, I'm literally trying to cram so much. But you know what, I think that's a good, we'll take that as a good thing. I feel like no one kind of warned you about how crazy it really would be when you finish uni. Anyways, of course I did ask you a lovely lot on Instagram if there was anything that we kind of like wanted to discuss, wanted to chit chat, uni, life, dating. As I'm just taking my first peek now because I haven't had a chance to yet, a lot of it is like future plans, finish uni, what's next for you in your career, what's your dream job. So you know what, we're gonna go through this just because I feel like it kind of, I like to go in chronological order. I feel like we know each other by now. We know that I like a progressive conversation. Next plans, oh my God. Again, another thing, finishing uni, I feel like everyone's very much like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? There is so much as humans, as amazing, cool, talented people that we actually can do. And I think that's, and again, another overwhelming thing. The world is your oyster, like it really is. If you want to do something, you can. You literally can. And I think that's where I'm such an indecisive person, and I think that's the one thing that I do love about social media is like I love that it's a job that can kind of give you so many different roles. You can be an editor, like designing things, being very creative. Like I feel like I am a very creative person. Duh, I've just done obviously a dance college degree, photographer, like there's so many things you can do. However, so with dance, I love dance so much. However, I feel coming out of my 3 years doing just ballet and contemporary, I feel like if anything, I kind of limited myself in doing that as an aspect. Don't get me wrong, ballet and contemporary will always be my favorites. However, I really wish that I did more commercial. Now, being in London, I feel very privileged in the fact that I feel like there are so many great dance studios here that I can go to. So I want to start going to them. But if you're a dancer, you'll know what I mean when there is such a big anxiety going to a new class with new people and new teachers. Like you don't know how things are going to work, and it's always like judging it and kind of like eyeing up the room, seeing what the vibes are. And so Base Studios is a really big thing in London, and when I've gone to Base, I've had the bestest classes ever. That was such poor English, I'm really sorry. Like they've been such good classes. The teachers that they've got that are literally so crazy. By Base Studios, if you don't know what I mean, it's basically like a studio. They have loads of different rooms, loads of different classes. You book onto these classes online, loads of different genres, commercial, hip hop, literally contemporary. They've got a lot there. However, I haven't got the best vibes from like the people who go. The studios are amazing, but the people who I've either met or interacted with at the studio, it's given stush. I I think that's the right word. That's a word that my friend Romy loves to use. And it's very cutthroat in the sense that people are very competitive. They will look you up and down. They'll judge you from the second you walk in the room. Again, and it's such a shame because I feel like the classes and the teachers there are so amazing and I'd love to do it. But I think because I've had like 1 or 2 bad experiences now there, it kind of like makes me scared to go back, which is such a shame. Because I feel like I should do that anyways and kind of like not care about that and just go for me, because that's what I would be doing. But I mean, it puts you off a place, and it really does, and it's such a shame because again, I would love to go, but I think if I would go, like, I'd have to take a friend with me because of, I don't know, if anyone's been, let me know if you've had different experiences. Might have just caught it on a bad day. But like I was saying, I'd really love to develop my commercial skills more. Commercial it's predominantly from streets, predominantly from hip hop, but it's, the weirdest thing is I want to say it's more commercialized, but again, to like a non-dancer, that doesn't make any sense. You see a lot of commercial in background like dancers, whether that's like backups for like a festival, concert, performance, or like a music video, that kind of style. A lot of advertisement does tend to do commercial, and I think, I don't know, I really find it fun. I really love that kind of like vibe. It's whether I want to take again that further training to kind of like develop my skills and then audition. Again, auditions scare the living daylights out of me. I feel like that's maybe a conversation for another time, because I can literally sit here for 20 minutes and talk about how auditions petrify me. And again, I know the more you do, the better it gets. The thing is the audition itself doesn't scare me, it's the people. It's actually the people in the industry. So for now, I'm just leaving the dance for a little while. I feel like I've done it for 3 years and I feel like I've gained so many skills. However, I do feel like, again, I need a little bit of a break from it. Like I was talking about the summer break, I do just need to put it in the corner for a little while just so I can like find that love for it. I feel like when you take something as a degree and as a uni course, the love out of it does get a little bit sucked out of it, just because it then turns into your grades, how you're doing in terms of your teachers, and it's, I don't know, it sucks out like what you're actually there for, and it turns it into a thing that you're getting graded on. I feel like I literally just looped around and said the same thing, but if that makes any sense, that's how it feels. On the whole social media front, I absolutely love doing what I do, and I'm really excited to kind of do it as a full-time thing and see where it could do, or like what opportunities it opens up, that kind of thing. However, like I was saying earlier, I feel like I'm a very hyperactive person. I like to do a lot, and I've always said this since I love to gain experiences. That is what I live for. So I don't know, I want to become more professional or more skilled in what I'm already doing. I would love to take a course in photography. If anyone knows any photography courses or like videography, that kind of thing, I know that there's someone DM'd me earlier and they were saying that, let me get it up just in case anyone's interested. It's like an online open course, and there's loads of different things that you can do. Yeah, so it's called Open Study College, and you do online courses that are kind of like self-paced. Obviously you pay. I think you can do some which are like £12 a month though, which is, I would say, very good for your money considering however much I've just spent on a degree. But I love to do more courses in those, because so yesterday was the Barbie premiere, and Safa and Libby went, and I helped them with a load of content, taking like BTS, that kind of thing, and I love doing that. I just love creating content, and I think when you remove yourself from the situation you're doing on other people, that's when I thrive and I love it even more. I think it's because when I'm behind the camera, I don't know, I have to look what I look like, and it's very like, it's very self-deprecating in the sense you've got to judge everything about yourself, whereas when I do it about other people, I'm like slay, like hyping them up. It's so much fun, and obviously if I can make someone else's experience of creating content even more fun, then of course like I'm gonna absolutely love that. So I don't know whether that's something that I want to go more into and like create a service. My dad is very much, imagine get yourself a business, and you know what, I love that he loves that for me. I'm like, you know what, yeah, I want to be a business lady. So I don't know whether that's creating a service, making an app, having my own brand. Jewellery is something that I've literally loved for the longest time, and whenever I've gone to my friends being like, if you saw me as a brand, what would I be? They were like, jewellery. I was like, okay, purr. I don't purr. What am I doing? I was going to go into a story that was way too much TMI between me and Jed, and you know what, we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it for the imagination. If you know me, you'll know what I'm on about. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities that I really want to take, want to make a use of, but again, yeah, whether it's a business or a service, I definitely want to develop my skills in other areas. I think I don't know, it's not that I'm not done with education, like I want to do more, but I don't want to be in education, I just want to educate myself. I feel like there's still so much to learn. I don't know if that makes any sense. How's life been since moving into a new apartment? Oh my god, do we love it. I love this new apartment. I think like I keep sitting in this little space here. It's actually just in front of the view, and it's just such like an open space. I think the one thing that I also will literally like stand by, as I've had someone say this before, is when you put yourself in an environment that you love, you become so productive. And that's how I feel right now. I'm constantly wanting to do things. Again, living in Canary Wharf, I absolutely love it, but being in dance college, I feel like I haven't actually like experienced it properly. So there's like even more that I want to do. We've actually got a Barry's and like a few workout like classes, spaces that you can do. I think there's a ballet and bar one, which is near here, which I really want to try. So I don't know, I think it's just making the most of London now, and yeah, we just love it. I think we love having the 2-bed apartment as well. Obviously we've got like a lot more storage, so it tends to be a little bit more tidy. Saying that though, the apartment's in a tip right now just because I've been running around like a headless chicken. But yeah, we've been really loving it, so we're super grateful for the space that we're in, and I can't wait just to be in it even more. Okay, so I put Love Island, which I'm not normally one to speak on, but you know what, it has been my guilty pleasure right now. I actually have been really enjoying it. To be fair, I don't know if there's been a lot going on Love Island recently. The last episode I would have watched was last night's, which I watched this morning because my top tip is that I have ITV X Premium and I hate Love Island ads. I feel like they go on for about 10 minutes straight each time and you see nothing. So I always watch it the following morning and I skip through a lot of it just so I can find the juicy stuff, because that is my attention span. I think they're dropping 2 new bombshells. Do I have any opinions on it? I feel like if you had asked me this last week, I would have actually gone on a massive rant about all the boys, because I mean, Casa Amor, why the hell was Tyreek trying to live through every single person? I feel like I probably shouldn't say this, but I feel like the only reason why he ended up staying like loyal to Ella as such is because he was trying to live through every single other person. Just sneezing 5 times. Bless you, babe. Yeah, I feel like he was only staying loyal to Ella because he was trying to live through every single other person, in the sense that he was egging everyone on to kiss other people. Otherwise, like, I think deep down he wanted to do it himself, just because that he said that he's a natural player, and like that's what he said. He said that he likes to play the field. He's used to being in the game. A little bit sus. I think now he's realized how much he really likes Ella when she came back with Uzi. Yeah, I'm also that's the thing, I'm trying to think about what I'm trying to say, because again, I feel like as soon as Love Island finishes, there's like a massive influx of Love Islanders that come to all the events, which is amazing. It's really fun, but it's also like, I don't want to go chatting shit about anyone on the internet, because that is not my vibe. That's not what we're here for. You can see how much Love Island edits everything, so you never really want to go saying anything, because you'll know that that's actually not the truth and there'll be a whole other truth behind it. So I feel like that's why we can't judge or like be quick to saying this, that and the other. Okay, summer plans. Oh, I'm so excited about the summer plans. So it is Thursday the 13th of July. On Monday I go to the Cotswolds, which I'm really excited about. It's a brand trip, which it's my first one, so I'm a bit nervous. I don't know what to expect, but again, it's with a really amazing brand, and I've met them before, really like the team, so I'm really excited. That's Monday to Wednesday. On the Thursday, we then fly to Ibiza for Saffron's birthday trip, which I'm so excited about. Oh my god, weird story. Okay, this is gonna sound so dramatic of me, and so like first world problem. You know what I'm trying to say. Basically, obviously with the uni celebrations, we were drinking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but Saturday I was drinking at Soho House Festival, wherever I was. Either way, on the Thursday and Friday, every single time I would have a single sip, like bearing in mind, like first drink, single sip, I would feel like I had a hangover. I would feel nauseous, just like unwell, not great. And I was thinking like, what is going on? Like, I haven't had alcohol poisoning because I haven't like drunk anything before. I've never had this problem with alcohol. I was drinking the same that I normally would in terms of like spirits. I started Googling, as one would do. It started saying that I had an alcohol intolerance, which, you know what, made so much sense, because they say that you can develop them just randomly, and I hadn't had a drink in a while, so I was like, maybe I have developed an alcohol intolerance, just as you would like gluten or dairy. I was thinking, oh god, this ain't good. Like, I'm by no means am I an alcoholic, but I do enjoy like a good drink every now and then, as much as the next person would. Equally, I was thinking, I go to Ibiza for a week. Am I really gonna do that sober? That sounds so bad. I don't know. It was just really strange. Either way, Ibiza's coming up for a week. It's actually me, Lib, Saf, Anna and Millie that is going. Anyways, I'm so excited. We were saying like it's gonna be the best time. Like, I feel like it's just such a great girl group. We're actually gonna have such an amazing time. We're staying in a villa. It's got our own little shindig going on, and then I come back. It will then be August by the time I come back. We're trying to plan another girls trip, but that's with me, Cara and Bethany and Romy. That would be really fun if we can get that planned. We're kind of looking at either Croatia, I want to say somewhere in Greece, maybe Italy again. We're trying to plan it, see what's the vibe. And then at the end of that month, we go to Miami in Florida. So that's with me, Jed, and my parents. I'm so excited. I haven't been to America in the longest time, and it has been my dad's dream to go to like Miami, Florida for ages, so I'm just so excited that he finally gets to do it and we get to do it with him. We're doing 7 places in 2 weeks. You best believe that I will be vlogging it so much. Likewise with Jed. It is just, oh, it's gonna be so fun. Okay, last question, just because I feel like I've only answered 4 questions, but equally I feel like I've rambled on so much in between each one and gone into a million different tangents. But the last one is any advice for going into 3rd year uni. And you know what, 3rd year is a whirlwind, I will tell you that. I feel like that is apparently my new favorite word, but it goes by so quickly. Like, you know when people go like, oh, it goes by so quick, like soak in every moment, but like actually take that advice, like please listen to me right now. I think because 3rd year is so full on with so much dissertation work and then end of assignments and everything's wrapping up, you're constantly kind of like looking for the next event, and because you're constantly going on to the next step and the next step, it goes really quickly, and that is why, like, I will tell you that straight. But I think make the most, do the most that you can. I think knuckle down, like it pays off, it really does. But I also think just taking that time with your friends as well, I think that's the biggest thing. And I think because a lot of the time you do feel very drained from being at uni or being there for a long amount of time, or you've studied so then you're really tired, but just see your friends, because then before you know it, you're split up all over different places of the country. Like with our dance college, we had a lot of international students, so like, but some of my closest friends are now in like Italy, for example. So I mean, I'm gonna see them obviously, but it's a lot. So I just soak it up, work hard, it will pay off, and you will just have the best time. 3rd year is honestly so much fun. It's a lot of stress, but it is so rewarding. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully. The next one should probably be like a pack with me Ibiza type situation, or I'll be vlogging the friend trip. So lots of exciting things going on. I love you so much. I hope you have a lovely day. Make sure to comment, subscribe, like down below, all the good fun jazz. And I'll see you in the next one, girlfriend.